guys, Courtney here with Courtney's Customs, and today I'm going to show you how to use cat scratch paper in kind of a different way rather than like your typical burst template, kind of like creating your own, just very simple template to use with cat scratch paper. And I am using the new Pastel bundle from the Glitter Grind. This is the second one. There's two of them. This is the second bundle. It is so stinking pretty. I love how this turned out. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and dive in and get started. So I ordered a Tumbler mystery pack from Maker Flow Crafts. It was actually like kind of fun and it was really inexpensive. It was 10 tumblers and it was only like 30 bucks. So it was super inexpensive. You just didn't know what you were going to get. And they do not come with straws, but they did come with lids and care cards. So that was pretty cool. But I feel like this is a 30-ounce fatty. This is a pretty big tumbler. And when I measured it to know the full like wrap size, it was 8.5 by 11. So let's go ahead and go to the Silhouette Studio and get this cut out on the cat scratch paper. So in Silhouette Studio, I'm going to go over to the Shapes tool and just create a rectangle. And what I'm doing is just creating like a variety of different size rectangles and putting them all together to equal out to the exact height and width of this tumbler. So I'm kind of just being random with it, creating like, I think my biggest one was like 2.2 inches tall or something like that, but I said that the width of this tumbler was 11 inches. So as long as these are all 11 inches long, that is going to work. So I'll make my rectangle and then kind of go up to where you can customize the size and just make sure that it's 11 inches wide. And just kind of repeating this process over and over and stacking them all together until they are 8.5 inches tall, because remember, that is the exact height of this tumbler. So yeah, super easy. Just taking rectangles, making sure they are the proper width, putting them all together, and then making sure they are the exact height that I need. Alright, so we have our design cut out. What I'm going to do now is with my scissors cut around the edges of this, like right up on the edges. Okay, so now I'm going to treat this like a full vinyl wrap. So what I'm going to do is peel back about an inch or so of the cat scratch paper, and I'm going to cut the backing off to create an anchor. And then I'm going to lay this down on my tumbler, line it up the best that I can, and wrap it around to see if it's going to be straight the way that I have it set up here. And then I'm going to lay down the anchored part. And when I wrap it around, the lines seem to match up. It's a little bit short on the bottom, but I can always go through with some Mod Podge and fix that. And now, just like I would a full vinyl wrap, I'm going to slowly work the backing off while pushing on the front here. And as I'm pushing, it's kind of like removing that backing for me so I can get everything on nice and straight with no problem and no bubbles or wrinkles or anything like that. Okay, so for this tumbler, like I said, I'm going to be using the Glitter Grind's new High Sparkle Pastel Bundle. Now, there are 2 of them. This is number 2 because this one is just my absolute favorite. They are so stinking gorgeous. And at this point, it's just a matter of removing the backing of the cat scratch paper and placing a glitter color down of your choosing. Now, I'm doing a little bit at a time because I do like to kind of like rub the glitter into that cat scratch paper just to make sure that it's like completely on there good, if that makes sense. And now I'm just taking a paintbrush and just kind of sweeping away some of the excess glitter before I pull up another piece and add the next color. But I'm just going to keep doing this until all of the backing is removed and the entire tumbler is covered. Now, for this bottom right here, the bottom coming up, I will probably do a different color than what's here, but I'll have to use Mod Podge for that because there's no cat scratch paper there. Okay, so that was super, super easy, just a little bit time consuming. So the only thing I'm going to do now is give it a quick light sealing spray with Rust-Oleum Matte Clear Enamel. I'm going to pop it on my turner back here from Bama Cups, add 2 coats of epoxy, and then I'll come back for the decals. Okay, so there's a couple coats of epoxy on this, and I am going to add a little bit of this really, really pretty glitter. I'm going to do it here in just a little bit. It's called Blitz from the Glitter Grind. It's like a opal chunky mix. It is so stinking pretty. And I'm going to add that just because some of my cat scratch paper up here around the rim, I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but it wrinkled up and it lifted, and I've sanded and put another coat of epoxy, and it's just not good. So I'm gonna cover that up. But until then, I have some super cute decals. I told y'all I was going to add some vinyl stripes. This is Tech Wrap Craft. Really pretty purple vinyl. I cut these 11 inches long and 0.12 inches wide. And then I found these really cute decals on Creative Fabrica. It says, be strong, be brave, be kind. And I have them cut out separately because I had to cut one separately to fit on this little stripe right here because the other ones were too big. So I am going to put these on separately. So let me cut them out. So that's just easier to do. And then I don't need this little middle one because I cut that one out a different time, smaller. So let me think. I think I'm going to put the stripes on first, actually. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to put the words on first. So I made an offset, and my offset is chrome holographic vinyl, and then the pink is also from Tech Wrap Craft. Okay, I love how that is very subtle, but it's just really super cute. So now I'm going to kind of separate it up with these really cute stripes. So I'm just putting these where the collars separate. I think there's a total of 6, and they're probably going to be too long. but that's okay. I can always trim them up, and I'll make sure to do that at the end. Okay, so now I'm going to add just some sprinkle some glitter around the top, just to kind of hide the imperfections. So I'm going to take some Mod Podge, and I'm not really going for like an ombre look because I don't have a whole lot of room for that, but I'm hoping that this will just kind of help cover up some of those funky spots here. So I'm just going to cover the top with Mod Podge, and then take this really beautiful glitter. Again, this is called Blitz from the Glitter Grind. So stinking pretty. And I'm just going to sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle around the edge here. After some epoxy, this is what it looks like, and I think it is so daggone pretty. I love how this turned out. I love how soft these pastel colors are, and I just love working with cat scratch paper. It's so easy to just not have to use any Mod Podge or any kind of like glitter adhesive for your glittering process. It was just a very quick and easy tumbler, and I love it so much. I love the phrase, be strong, be brave, be kind. I love that. And before I go, like always, I do have y'all's cup of positivity for the day, and today's quote is, "It is often the small steps, not the giant leaps, that bring out the most lasting change." That's all I have for y'all today. I really, really hope you enjoy this as much as I do. Go over to the Glitter Grind. I'm going to have their link in my description, of course, so you can check out their new bundles and everything else they have to offer. There is like a billion things on their website, so make sure you go check them out. And like always, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Be kind, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one.